Wasbir, straight away going across to you. This is indeed a big development as Northern Angami 2 is the bastion of Nephew Rio once again retaining that seat. And of course, needless to say, this was along expected lines, isn't it, Wasbir?
Well, I'll not go into that Northern Angami seat because that's an obvious victory for Nephew Rio, who is an undisputed leader of the NDPP in Nagaland, and both the BJP and the NDPP had projected him as the leader and the next Chief Minister of Nagaland. So that is an obvious victory for Nephew Rio, who won the Northern Angami seat by more than 15,000 votes. Now, the big political story at this point in time is coming from Meghalaya. The big development from Meghalaya is that the NPP is now likely to get about 24 to 25 to 26 seats. That is the figure. They are falling short, and the BJP has won 2 seats and are leading in only 2 other seats. So even if the NPP gets 26 seats and the 2 from the BJP, the figure will come to about 28, 29. Still, they will be short of seats. Therefore, it is clear that the NPP is going to have an alliance with the UDP as well as the BJP. So the 3 parties that have been part of the MDA alliance are once again poised to form the new government in Meghalaya, because the TMC has been totally routed. There was a feeling that the TMC is going to change the power equations, because there was a feeling that the TMC is going to come up with a good show at this election, but that was not to be. And therefore, the parties that can come together and that were already part of an MDA alliance, that were all part of NEDA, that were all part of the NDA, that is the BJP, NPP and the UDP. So it's all set to form the new government in Meghalaya. And now we are getting, sources are telling us that there will be a meeting tonight where the NPP will have talks with the BJP leadership head by top strategist of the party, Dr. 𝗡𝗢𝗦𝗧𝗏, one of the leading BJP leaders. He is going to have a conversation with 𝗡𝗢𝗦𝗧𝗏 and other NPP leaders. Besides, of course, it is not known whether Dr. 𝗡𝗢𝗦𝗧𝗏 is also going to talk to the UDP. But as far as the UDP is concerned, the ball is in the court of 𝗡𝗢𝗦𝗧𝗏. If 𝗡𝗢𝗦𝗧𝗏 has to decide whether the NPP will have the the UDP in its fold. Of course, the situation is such that UDP will definitely be a part of the government. That's what we are looking at right now. Of course, the final round of counting is yet to take place, and most of the trends are already out. But what we are hearing is that Dr. 𝗡𝗢𝗦𝗧𝗏 may have a telephonic conversation tonight, or there may be some kind of a video conference or a con call with all the leaders. And we are also confirming to you that 𝗡𝗢𝗦𝗧𝗏 is moving to Shillong later this evening, and the focus of attention will shift from Tripura to Shillong, where 𝗡𝗢𝗧𝗏 will be huddling with the NPP, UDP and BJP leaders who will be elected.
Absolutely, Wasbir, and at the same time, what you just mentioned is also true. The TMC's mission Meghalaya has more or less not turned out the way that they expected. Mukul Sangma, at the same time, of course, not getting the result that he was hoping for, and it has been quite a disappointing day so far as the TMC is concerned in Meghalaya, Wasbir.
Absolutely, absolutely. In fact, there was a time when Dr. Mukul Sangma was so confident, he said that the TMC is going to emerge as the single largest party. They had put up candidates in 56 seats in Meghalaya out of the 60, and therefore he was thinking that he is going to have a clear majority. But the fact remains that he has himself lost one of the seats that he contested, that is 𝗡𝗢𝗏𝗧𝗏. He has lost that seat, where he was actually number 3rd in the race and finally lost that seat to his opponents. Now, the fact remains that since TMC is out of the scene, the Congress has come up with a miserable performance. The only 3 parties that have done well is, on one side, is the best is the NPP. NPP in fact has improved its tally up from 20 in 2018 to about 25 now. So that's a huge improvement in figures as far as the NPP is concerned, because there was a lot of feeling that there will be a huge anti-incumbency against the NPP, but that did not happen. The BJP was an alliance partner. They targeted the NPP right from the beginning, accusing the NPP of indulging in corruption in Garo Hills and so on and so forth, but that did not have much of an impact, and the people have voted NPP and made it the largest single party in Meghalaya. Therefore, at this point in time, since the BJP itself has not done that well, apart from winning 2 seats that they already had and leading in 2 more, then that means the NPP is left with no option other than aligning with both the BJP as well as the UDP. With the UDP now is of course leading in 9 seats, they're going to get a couple of seats. So therefore, it is going to be perhaps a status quo in Meghalaya as far as we are concerned.
Yes, absolutely. And Wasbir, you know, we were already getting signs that we might be looking at MDA 2.0 in Meghalaya ever since the exit polls had predicted that the NPP will emerge as the single largest party, but still will be falling short of the majority mark. And now, as the numbers are telling us, that does seem like something which is very much on the cards in Meghalaya, isn't it?
Absolutely, that is on the cards. It is going to be a MDA 0.2 in Meghalaya, and we have to see and 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗦𝗧, that is the 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗦𝗧 is emerging as an important leader, as a very big leader as far as Meghalaya is concerned. Under his leadership, the NPP has been able to improve upon its 2018 tally, and therefore there may not be much of a dispute as far as the race for chief ministership is concerned. 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗦𝗧 will definitely claim credit for the huge victory of the NPP in Meghalaya, facing all odds.